What's up,
Episode
guys? Welcome to
23.
another episode of Off the Beaten Path Podcast, your new favorite podcast. And today we have Rello Dreamer, your new favorite artist. What's up, man? How's it going?
What's up? What's up? How y'all feeling? Appreciate
Good.
y'all for having me on this bitch for sure.
Hey, man, appreciate you for coming and blessing us. And what is it that you do? Who are you?
Big Six, Creative Minds and Goals, CEO. You know what I'm saying? One of the hottest new rappers finna come bless the scene. You know, about to open up the doors for my label. You know, can take over the whole shit. You did?
And hey, I can believe that, bro, because just listening to your music, you definitely have something 100%. So I definitely believe everything you just said. And
Yeah, that's the best.
speaking of creative minds and goals, so that's your label. When did you start that?
Um, Creative Minds and Goals been a movement since I was 15. You know what I'm saying? I turned it into a label when I was 21. You know, now I got artists and shit under me, producers, video man, and all of that. You know, and we all creative. So with the name being said, you know, it's some different shit. We stand on our own. We ain't trying to be like nobody else. You know, so
I fucks with it. I fucks with it. And so this idea came to you when you were 15. So when you were
yeah.
15 and you first wrote down creative minds and goals, what was it at that time? Was it this is gonna be a rap group? What was it?
I'm gonna tell you the truth. Um, I had signed my first record deal when I was 15 with Matthias Entertainment. Um, and they was trying to see, you know, what's the movement, what I was gonna stand for, what type of artist I was gonna be. And I was just always a different nigga, even at 15. You know, I never wanted to be like no one else. I was creative. So I put them words together and they stuck. And that's what it's been ever since. Creative Minds and Goals.
Hell
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? All throughout high school, you know, all throughout, you know. That's my first mixtape name too, Creative Minds and Goals, you know.
And what does your creative process look like when you sit down to come up with a new record? What does that look like?
When I make some new shit, we go in the studio with my producer. I got my go-to producer. His name Joey 88. I lock in with him. He send me the heat, and I go on that bitch and just rap. I try to stay, you know what I'm saying, relatable, and I try to like give people the truth. But I don't really write shit down. I go on there and freestyle. Everything be off the head.
So you do a lot of punching in?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah. I
I
fuck
I probably do like every 4 bar I punch in, then you know what I'm saying? Or I probably like mumble 16 bars and then listen to those mumbles and then get the words, go back every line and get the word, you know what I'm saying? So it's
Mm.
a creative process, but a lot of niggas that come in the studio be like, damn, bro, how you do that? How you coming like that? You know, but I got a lot of shit in my head, so it's very easy, you know what I'm saying, to let it all out.
And where did that come from? Did you always just not write down lyrics, or did you start off writing down lyrics when you first started rapping?
Nah, see, that shit came with work, how I work and growth, you know what I'm saying, talent and perfecting the craft. At first I used to write and you know what I'm saying, honestly, I used to have people write for me when I was signed. They had motherfuckers writing my lyrics for me and shit. And working with the people who was writing for me, that made me develop the skill that they was trying to put into me. You know what I'm saying? But I say when I like really, really perfect, I ain't gonna even say perfected, but you know what I'm saying, got it to be my own style. I was like 23 when I got comfortable with just going in the studio and just writing off the mic. I call it writing off the mic. You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
So that's I got comfortable with it like 23. I'm 28 right now, so 5 years
shit.
in it. But I've been in this shit for a minute. You know what I'm saying? When I first started, it was pen and pad, and like I said, I had other motherfuckers writing for me and shit like that. But now it's like water. You know, I feel myself getting better every day.
Oh yeah. And when did you really get into music?
Um, what's crazy? I never really wanted to be a rapper. I was just fucking around with the shit in school. You know what I'm saying? You know, freestyle with your homies at the lunchroom table, knocking on the table and on the desk and shit. You know, one of the guys came to me like, yeah, my dad got a record label and shit, and he heard me fucking around, thought I was nice. And, you know, back then I probably was weak as hell, you know, but I was 15 when I really start like, okay, this shit can really happen. You know what I'm saying? I can really do this shit, you know. And I had motherfuckers enjoying the music I was putting out in my high school and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, man. I fucks with it. I fucks with it a lot. And have you been playing? Well, of course, with the pandemic, not. But have you been playing shows and shit?
Really, shit. We just did a show. Me and Twista just did a show. I say Saturday, Sunday, one of them days. We did a show somewhere in Chicago. And this is my first show in a long ass time, you know, because the pandemic did fuck up all the shows and shit. But you about to get back outside and do a lot of shows, so that's what motherfuckers got to get in tune with.
So what was your nerves like before getting on stage again for the first time in a minute?
I was ready. See,
Mm.
I'm always with the energy. I'm filled with energy. I was super excited, ready to get the shit going, because I feel like the world needs to hear what I got to say. You know what I'm saying?
Hey man, you got to say a lot, and the way you put it together, from your flows, your cadences, to actually what you're speaking about, rather it's this real shit, which it is most of the time, or rather you're just being ignorant and fucking around and showing off your skill. Your shit's always there, So yeah, you definitely got a lot to say. And the shit sounds good. Let's just
And
go
what's
back.
up?
I'll go on.
No, I was gonna just ask what the live music scene of Chicago's like. I've been to Chicago once, but didn't check out any clubs or concerts.
Oh, the music in Chicago is lit. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of new artists that's coming out that's gonna be in the industry for a long time. You know, so Chicago been having some talent come out for years. You know, and now it's nonstop. It's a lot of artists y'all gotta keep your eye on because shit, Chicago got that wave right now. For real, for real.
Hey, and speak it because what I like about your music is it's not, your Chicago drill rap, just speaking about ignorant shit and doing this and doing that. It's actually some real shit. Like if I listen to 5 songs of yours and someone was like, he's from Chicago, I'd be like, wait, for real? So that's where that state of minds and goals comes from of, like you said, being different, being original, doing your own thing, following your own sound. What are some of those other artists that we do need to keep an eye out in Chicago?
Couple artists I fuck with. My whole label, shit, Leaf, G. Rome, Joey 88. You know what I'm saying? They all the Creative Minds and Goals roster. You know, I fuck with my people. It's a lot of more artists I fuck with. Queen Key, she dropping some shit. You know, gotta keep an eye out for her. Uh-huh. A lot of more people, I don't want to get the name and all the names because people like, damn, you forgot me. But I got love for everybody who show love to us, you know what I'm saying? That's the majority of everybody who in the city. So I got my eye out for the whole city because shit, the whole city coming, you know what I'm saying? Even with the drill rappers,
Yeah.
they telling their story, and
Oh,
some of them they got a way of telling it, you know what I'm saying? So I can't really knock it. I just know even though I done seen some shit, been through some shit, I don't want to put that on the pedestal. I want to actually, you know what I'm saying, get niggas the other way around. It's so easy to say, all right, we doing this, but let's talk about the things that niggas don't want to talk about or think they can't do. And let's show these niggas it's believable, you can achieve it. You know what I'm saying? So we want to put our highlights on the positive shit. We don't want to glorify all the negative shit. We've been seeing that shit all our life. Now we want to speak about, man, it's money, having dreams and getting them bitches achieved, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So that's how I'm coming with the shits for sure.
Yeah, I love seeing that in like the behind the scenes stuff that y'all do too, man. Like the whole crew's a big family.
Yeah. You see how we coming out? That's how we do. Like I study the greats, you know what I'm saying? I take a lot of my lessons from, Jay-Z, Master P, Puff Daddy, and it's like when you got a label, you got to move as one. Everybody got to be on the same track, you know what I'm saying? Everybody got to be moving like that. And it ain't going to be just like that for my release. When my other artists come out, we going to move like that for them too, you know what I'm saying? So it's just how we coming, period, top to bottom.
I like how you name people that have put on other people. So like you go with Jay-Z or you go with Diddy, you go with Master P. How you didn't go with, Silk the Shocker. You didn't go with, you went with like the CEOs of the label.
Yeah, I'm trying to put on, because listen, I always tell the people around me, like, you don't look at me and be like, oh, bro, the number one. I'm like, ain't nobody number one. We all equal, and then y'all can go further than me. And I want everybody around me to actually go further than me. You know what I'm saying? I want niggas look at me like, oh, that's the ceiling. We gotta stop where bro at. No, you look at me and say we finna overdo where bro at. You know what I'm saying? So I want everybody to have that mindset.
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. And I just want to go back a little bit more, and then we'll stay in the present and go forward. But
Yeah.
you know, you said you seen some shit. What was your upbringing like in Chicago? Like, you know, was it hard? Was it this is normal? You know, were you going to funerals all the time? I know you know talked about in one song how your partner took a plea deal, won't come out, you know, for years. Like, so I know you seen some shit, but how was your upbringing like in Chicago?
I'm gonna keep it real. Like I moved. I lived in Chicago till I was a freshman in high school. I moved to the suburbs, but throughout that period of time with me seeing all this shit, living in Chicago, that was like 3 lifetimes right there. You know what I'm saying? I'd seen a lot of shit, did a lot of shit. But I ain't gonna lie, my upbringing wasn't that fucked up, you know, because my OG always made sure that we was good. So I ain't gonna say we had the best shit, but she always made sure we had to want for shit. That's one thing I always sit on my OG, you know what I'm saying? We was in some fucked up situations, but she made sure we got about them jams for sure, you know. Even though even living in the suburbs, you still see bullshit, you know what I'm saying? Like my homie caught cases in the suburbs, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, even though you out the city, it's still shit going on around you that you got to be aware of, you know what I'm saying? No lie.
That's the truth, man. That's the truth. Well, hey, I'm glad you are where you're at right now, and you know, making this killer ass music. And you know, you
Appreciate
spoke
that.
about 100%, man. You spoke about it a little bit on No Jumper, but how did you actually meet Twista to the people that ain't seen that episode?
This a real life story. When I was signed with when I had my first record deal as a shorty, I was like 17. We reached out to Twista people and asked for a verse. He gave us a number, like it was an outrageous number. You know, I ain't really have a relationship with him back then. He just knew I
Right.
was signed with Matthias. And he brought it up like, you know, I had started coming to the studio like 2015, 2016. And he brought the shit up like, I remember when you were signed with Matthias Entertainment. You know what I'm saying? He gave us an outrageous number for the feature price. And, you know, we didn't do it back then, but in hindsight, got a whole album out with him, you know what I'm saying? And it's that, you know what I'm saying? But I started really fucking with his studio. My homie Queen was going up there fucking with his producer Sonny Woods. That's one of his producers. And I guess he did a session up there with him and came back and told me like they did a session and shit like that. So then I had just shit. I started fucking around with Sonny Woods for like a couple years, like 2 years before Twista actually was like, oh, this nigga cold, let me cuff him type shit, you know. So he heard one of my songs one day. He was like, oh, we got to put this on our project. I'm like, okay, well, shit, we trying to do an album together. He's like, okay, let's knock it out. So we knocked the album out, and it was at 9. That shit's on the way for sure. Feel me? But it took time for me to keep coming around and laying down some raw ass raps for him to even say he wanted to do an album with me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And like I say, he told us an outrageous price back in the day. You know what I'm saying? It was like shit. And now we did that shit, and it just took a grind. You know what I'm saying? It took a couple years, but I made this shit happen. And it's bigger than what I expected. You know, for sure.
Coming from the city, that's a hell of a fucking cosign. You know, to have Twista folks with you, like that's a stamp of approval in the city.
Yeah, nah, really though, shit. That's a hell of a cosign. Period. Twista just, well, he a legend. So if you got a legend like that, you know, with his work, his motherfucking, you know, catalog, and he coming in at me saying he fuck with my shit. That's a you know what I'm saying, sign I gotta keep going. For real. You know, still hungry, still trying to get better every day.
Nah, bro, he's definitely a legend. Like you said, it's a hell of a cosign no matter what. Like If Twista came out and said he has a song with Tina Turner, I'd believe him because he has a song with down there everyone. So the fact that he actually
Nah,
hits you
for
with
real though.
it's
Look,
real
I be
shit.
going in the studio and I be seeing all the plaques. Sometimes I forget. You know what I'm saying? How many songs and hits this nigga got? I be seeing all the plaques around that bitch. And I'm like, I gotta give me some of these motherfuckers. I gotta make sure I go crazy. Give me some of these motherfuckers for sure.
And what I like about the EP News at 9, because we've already heard it, but the world hasn't gotten to hear it yet. But
I gave my boys, you know what I'm saying, an exclusive peek at News at 9, you know, head to.
And bruh, I'm just gonna let everyone know that's watching this. Be prepared. Be prepared. Be prepared to ride in your car with the windows down. Summertime, it's gonna be a hot summer, I promise.
It's gonna be a hot summer, I'm telling you.
I promise you.
I've been telling the motherfuckers we gonna take the world over. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna take the world over, and we're gonna show people how to create. You know what I'm saying? And then definitely got the OG ride with me, and it's gonna be it's beautiful because shit, you see he got another life in this rap shit. That's gonna be another one. You know what I'm saying? He gonna be able to go off and do other things. You know what I'm saying? Just off this EP in my eyes. You know, it ain't gonna just be putting me in the game. It's gonna be stamping him in the game again because he been stamped himself so many times. You know what I'm saying? So this shit just crazy how I'm a part of his discography now. You know what I'm saying? Like I got an album, Twista. Shit crazy.
That's crazy. That's so crazy. Like just you saying that, like I'm a part of his discography now. Like that's fucking crazy. And
that's how I look at it. You know, this shit going down in history. For sure. There's some legendary shit.
And what's awesome is you said a little while ago that it's bigger than you expected it to be, and you're only getting started. So this is just the ground floor too.
Yeah, I swear it's way bigger than I expected it to. Yeah. The reception, and then it's like no one heard the music yet. There's so many people reaching out to me, nobody even heard the music.
Bruh, I swear you're posting like 10 stories a day of someone posting or tagging you in some shit like News at 9 is coming. I'm ready for it. Where's that? It's coming. Like people are ready for it, bro.
Yeah, people ready for the shit. People ready for the shit. And listen, when the world here, it ain't gonna let nobody down. They're gonna be how I feel. You know what I'm saying? And we created the shit knowing the world was gonna love it. The way I put the songs together, the way we sampled the beats. You know what I'm saying? The world gonna be the best.
Yeah, the samples, man, the Love and Happiness, Al Green, like we've heard that sample, on multiple songs, but that beat and then the way y'all both go over it. And what I also love about it is that you brought your best, but stayed in your own lane. You didn't try to do what Twista's doing. You brought your best. You were on point with everything, but you didn't try to, let me try to rap fast because I got Twista. No, bro, like
you feel me?
Y'all mix perfectly together,
That's what a lot of folks are saying. I think we're gonna do a part 2 for the world, man. We're gonna have to see how it go though, man. We're gonna come back with a part 2, man.
They're not even ready for part 1, man. We're talking about part 2.
And then look, I just got the video back for 100 Schemes, man. I'm gonna let y'all see that first 2. It's so crazy, man. The video crazy.
Yeah, man. Your videographer is he part of your label?
Yes, sir. He's part of the label, man. My man's Deuce, you know what I'm saying? For Eyez Films. Wow. He doing all me and Twista shit, you know what I'm saying? He definitely gonna do all my videos and my artists and shit, you know. I study people, you know what I'm saying, who made it before me, and I see what they doing. And, you know, I ain't gonna say I'm biting, but, you know, you gotta take from the greats if you want to be great, you know. And most people who made it, they got their own producers, own video, man, and they got their own studio, own sound, and we got all of that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I was watching the video. Yeah, I was watching the video for Cold Enough, just in research of you, and super fucking fresh and super sharp. Like the shots were framed very nice. The video quality was very clean.
Yeah, shout out to my boy Superboy. You know, we knocked that out. That was a big record for me too. That was like my first record coming back from, you know, just not I wasn't doing music. I was like, you know, preparing myself to come back, you know, getting some money, building my studio, investing into people, you know. So that was like my first record. Like, okay, I'm back down now. Let's get it, you know.
And in that video, one thing that took me by surprise was the purple trees in the background. What was that a reference to?
That was just on some trippy shit, you know. We was just getting high, you know. We was in a different alternate world, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I didn't know if it was like some purple pills from like a D8 back in the day.
Nah, see, I don't. We don't do. All I do is I smoke weed. I don't do no pills. I don't even drink. I don't promote none of that. None of
Hell
that.
yeah.
We only smoke weed.
That's blessings to that, man, 100%. And speaking of references that we don't get, I've heard Drake talk about the six, but he's talking about Toronto. So what's the
Yeah.
six in Chicago?
Okay, the six is I'm from the sixth district. You know what I'm saying? And it's funny. I was born on the sixth, and my son was born on the 26th. So the number six just always appear in my life. You know, so that's my favorite number. So when I say six, that's just my favorite number. You know what I'm saying? I'm from the sixth district, so that's the area that I live in right now.
Gotcha. Hell yeah. And
Yeah, and that's what's up that y'all asked me what the six is, because I give a lot of, you know what I'm saying, shout outs to the six, you feel me? So that's the sixth district. And a lot of people don't ask me that, you know, so I'm going to clarify now. You know, I was born on the 6th, October 6th, and that's my favorite number. So I'm going to say six a lot, you know what I'm saying?
And it's funny because we were talking about you giving love to the six beforehand, and then Nate was like, "Oh yeah, the six." I'm like, "You know what it is?" He goes, "No." I was like, "We gotta make sure to ask him then, because I want to know." He gives a lot of love to it. I want to know what it is.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's the sixth. That's the sixth district. That's why I say when you pull up in the sixth, then we supposed to honor you. That's the hood. You know what I'm saying? That's the area we live in. So
dope.
No.
And I'm gonna jump off here, but oh sorry, Nate. No, I was just gonna say I'm gonna jump off here because I got some stuff I gotta go handle. But y'all can keep going if you want. I'll just come back in the room afterwards and stop the recording and send it over to Nate. But my last question is: Cubs or Sox?
What's crazy is, man, look, I got a story to tell about this shit. Oh my God. I look, when I was going to school from kindergarten to fifth grade, I used to live on 35th and Wentworth. That's right across the street from where the Sox play. You know what I'm saying? But as I got older, I made a silly mistake, man. I ain't even gonna say silly mistake because it's fine. I went and got a tattoo, and I put the damn Cubs hat on my tattoo. So I got the Cubs forever on my body because I'm from Chicago. So, you know, it's love to both teams, but it's White Sox for sure. I used to live right across the street from where they played. Every time they hit a home run, they had a fireworks pop out, and we'd run out the crib and see the fireworks and shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah,
hell yeah.
White Sox for sure.
Down. I got a funny little story too. And Bobby, we can go ahead and end it because we can definitely do a part 2 in a few months. But I got a funny story when we used to go and watch baseball games when I was just a kid. If the Braves won, we would always have to leave early because I was afraid of the fireworks.
Nate was happier when they
lost. Listen, we was popping outside watching them. We was happy for the fireworks for sure.
Hell yeah. I love fireworks now. And yeah, if our team wins and it's baseball and fireworks go up, I'm happy. But yeah, when I was a kid, that shit scared the fuck out of me.
We would slide out the crib and just sit out there and watch it, man. Every time they hit a home run and shit like that. And I believe they had won the World Series one of those years I lived over there. So it was lit, you know what I'm saying? Even though it was the projects and shit like that, it had a lot of good memories over there for sure.
Well, yeah, man. I just like I said, I have a million more questions, so
you can log back in whenever, bro. You got my line. You know what I'm saying? Whenever you want me to come back and holler at you, bro, I'm open. I'm free. Let's get it.
100%.
Appreciate the love, brother.
Bobby kind of ended on a little funny, silly note. Which team?
So good. I understand.
Let me go with one more question. Get a little real. So with the title track News at 9, Twista speaking more about police brutality, and you speak about it a little bit, but you're speaking more about homicides. Do you see any possible fix of the violence that goes on in the hood, or is it no hope?
Everything is hope. You know what I'm saying? If you got faith, but the violence is crazy. Like, I live in the suburbs. Now I live in a good area.
Right.
and two shorties just got killed, like right across the street from where I live at. Oh damn! Like they got killed at a gas station.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? It's just, what's gonna change it in my ass is, the things these shorties programming themselves with. You know what I'm saying? If it's more positive things they can see, they're gonna want to do the positive shit. But all they seeing is the gang banging and drugs and killing. That's gonna make these shorties immune to that and think that shit cool. And then, you know what I'm saying, it ain't too many people who trying to tell these shorties right from wrong, even though a motherfucker might say, hey, we could say, all right, that's wrong, and but if we got our platform and shit, and all they see us on our platform and they see us doing a certain thing, and they looking up to us, what you think they're gonna do? They're gonna do the same bullshit that they see. So it all got to change from up top. Then it's gonna come down to the bottom where these shorties at in the hoods and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So for real, it's fucked over. But most motherfuckers be like, it ain't no hope. But it ain't always used to be like this. So
Yeah, it can change, and if there's hope, it keep hope alive. We talked to another artist, T-Dub, about the same shit, and he said the same exact thing you said. It starts with, so if the youth see something, they're gonna want to do it. But
yeah,
wow, bruh, it was nice speaking with you, man. Nice chopping it up. You're a breath of fresh air. The music, the positivity that you're pushing, and keep doing your thing. And News at 9, I'm telling y'all, when y'all hear this shit, y'all gonna be rocking with it 100%, and we're definitely gonna promote it.
I love that. I'm gonna send you the video too, bro, after we finish chopping it, so you can check it out, man, and let me know how you like it.
Hell yeah, man! So we'll probably have you back on in maybe a good month to 6 weeks and talk about after the release. So hell yeah,
let's do it.
All right, guys. Well, this has been another episode of Off the Beaten Path podcast. Bobby,
stay black, motherfuckers.
Don't be
Let's
black.
get it. Creative
Creative minds.